rahmetullahi ve berekatuhu.
Well, Attorney Ali Kurt, we would like to thank you very much for your inspiring speech. Now, probably the most meaningful speech will come from the next speaker, showing the case where Islam countries stand next to one another in complete brotherhood and sisterhood, and showing that the only way out is a complete and full partnership, as we heard from Professor Nevzat, with an actual example, which is set in front of the world, from Azerbaijan, who happens to be a member of the parliament of the governing party, as well as the presidential consultant and in terms of energy policies, Professor Dr. Elman NESİROV. The floor is yours. Distinguished President, distinguished audience, I would like to welcome you and greet you from Azerbaijan. And in the fourth edition of ASSAM, I am more than honored and pleased to be a part of this great convention. I am here representing a Muslim country, which is Azerbaijan. And one wishes that Armenian cruelty and vandalism I also wish that one could talk about how the Armenian vandalism simply harmed the Islamic structures and monuments. And from 1880 until 1994, the Armenian lands were occupied by the Armenian terrorists. More than 1 million we had some people, and both in Nagorno-Karabakh and in the 7 districts. They actually wiped off our traces.
Bütün İslam dünyasının mədəniyyətinin göstəricisi olan bütün bizim məscidlərimizi dağıtmışlar. Məscidlərdə İslam dünyasında qəbul edilməz olan donuzlar saxlayırdılar. Donuzların başını kəsib məscidlərin içine atırdılar. Məscidləri tövləyə inəklərin, donuzların, qoyunların saxlandığı yerə çevirmişlər. Və torpaqlarımız işğaldan azad olunduqdan sonra biz bunu Zengilanda gördük, biz bunu Qubarlıda gördük.
We saw it in different places in Füzuli, and we saw this in the other lands. And wherever they were occupying our lands, they were actually simply feeding their animals, their pigs, in our monuments and religious districts. Well, such issues need to be voiced out on different platforms. And that was the statement of our president as well. This is not only the hatred towards the land of Azerbaijan, but also a hatred towards the whole Muslim countries and the Muslim community.
Nədən müsəlman dövlətləri işğalçı ilə İslam mədəniyyətinə, İslam dininə, məscidlərə qənim kəsilən, düşmən kəsilən bir dövlətlə iqtisadi işbirliyi qursunlar, ticarət?
There should be also the discontinuation of the economic and financial cooperation, as well as the other types of cooperations with such violent countries. And under the leadership of İlhan Aliyev, our soldiers, our admirals, our generals, in a matter of 44 days, they simply thrust back the occupation in 30 districts, and the enemy simply surrendered, and they put their signature to a contract of surrendering, and it was actually a very persistent will put forward by the Azerbaijan people. And there is a great saying in the Azerbaijan language that, which means that actually, which could be literally translated as, you should never give up and you have to simply continue your fight. And as Azerbaijan, we would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who stood behind and beside us, namely Turkish Republic and His Excellencies Recep Tayyip Erdoğan, the President of Republic of Turkey, and our President, and Azerbaijan people, Turkish people, the state of Turkish Republic were inducted to you. We would like to thank you very much, because just like every time, you have never left us alone, and people and government of Pakistan, we would like to thank you very much for never leaving us alone. Afghanistan, likewise, they were there, they supported us, and Iran, in the particular region, they were there, particularly in terms of wiping the territory of the Armenian ammunition and the guns. Actually, this was also a very important time to see who are our real friends and who are not. It was a great opportunity to be able to see, and he's muted now. And again, this is something that needs to be said over and over again. And in Baku, we had a national parade, and that was the parade for the victory. And from Turkey, we had His Excellencies, the President of Turkish Republic, and there were the soldiers as well. And we were able to simply actually put this forward, and this was forever embedded in the history of Azerbaijan. So this marks the beginning of a new era. So the Muslim countries were there to support us spiritually, politically, economically, and in the financial and economic projects. Those countries are going to be prioritized, and Republic of Turkey is going to be number one, because the support of Republic of Turkey in terms of simple wiping of the Armenian enemies from the Nagorno-Karabakh was very significant. The country of Italy, the Italian government were not Muslim, but they actually helped Azerbaijan. We received members of the parliament and the spokesperson of the president, they were there. So actually, whoever were there to support us, we are going to simply continue our partnership and deeper collaboration in the future, primarily Republic of Turkey. And we are always going to simply remember that. Last but not least, these days we need, definitely in a great need of an Islamic Union, particularly these days. And ASSAM Research Center is very significant. They have undertaken a very important job in this respect, because you are making a contribution to the establishment of a scientific basis of the Islamic Union in Azerbaijan with a presidential decree. There has been a decision taken, and we hosted the fourth series of conferences or events in this respect. And the state of Azerbaijan would like to also pursue a union in the Islamic, in the Muslim world, which is unfortunately not at the desired level. Well, in Azerbaijan, in the series of those events, we wanted to simply bring together the Muslim athletes. And this is actually something great to see. But unfortunately, we can't see the same thing happening in the political community among the Muslim countries. The other parts of the world are trying to fragment us. They would like to isolate us from one another. And in this respect, this particular event and the overall contributions of ASSAM are critically key so that every stakeholder in the Muslim community will be brought together. And this is the target that they're serving. I would like to thank you very much. And I would like to wish you a very productive and lucky conference. Well, hopefully we're going to one day, this pandemic is going to be over. And I would like to wish you, first of all, health and safety. And one day, when we get rid of this COVID-19, we will be again seeing one another face to face. We will be hugging one another. And as Muslim brothers and sisters, we will be supporting and embracing one another. Thank you very much once again. And I would like to wish you a very productive